Well, hi, Mariah.
Hi, Monique.
How are you?
Doing great. Good to see you.
It's so good to see you. I always enjoy our time together. We have the best time. Oh.
I know. And at least I know if we can't hang out socially, we might see each other in the studio. So we got that going for us.
We do, but we have social events on the calendar.
I know. We're in a season of doing stuff.
I love this.
We're actually like doing stuff outside of work.
I know. It's awesome.
It's almost like the work we've been putting into ourselves is paying off.
Go figure.
I'm excited about that.
Me too. Well, I'd like to talk today about a little thing.
Little small thing.
Yeah, we're going to explore a little bit about what it means to live, lead, and love from a place of deep authenticity. So we're talking about something every woman needs.
Okay.
We're talking about worth.
Dun, dun, dun. The build up there, I was like, what?
Are we solving all of the world's problems? Maybe.
Yeah. It's a really, really important topic, a word that I think people take for granted all the time.
Yes.
And for both of us has been coming up in interesting ways.
Agreed.
Which is how we ended up realizing, we need to bring this to the podcast.
Yeah.
So today's episode is going to be all about worth, reclaiming your worth.
Let's go.
Welcome to Heart and Soul, the podcast where we empower and inspire women to lead their best lives, harnessing the power of their hearts and souls. We are Mariah
and Monique,
your hosts and guides on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth.
In each episode, we will dive deep into topics that matter most to you, from self-love and confidence to career development, relationships, and everything in between. We believe that every woman has a unique strength and inner wisdom waiting to be unleashed.
Join us as we cover insightful heart and soul-centered topics and interview incredible women who've overcome challenges, chased their dreams, and found their true purpose. Through all of this, you will discover practical tips, strategies, and real-life stories to help you navigate life's twists and turns.
For whatever season of life you're in, this podcast is your safe space to explore, learn, grow, and possibly even laugh and cry with us. So grab your headphones, maybe your favorite drink, and we'll embark on this transformative journey together.
With Heart, I'm Mariah.
And with Soul, I'm Monique. Okay, so today's episode's all about worth. And I think it'd be really good if we could just sit and reflect a little bit back about how this kind of came to us. So I'll be completely honest. Last year, you sent me an article and it was like, this would be a great topic. And I don't know, I was like, yep. And it never happened.
Next.
For whatever various reasons. We've been hosting a lot of people, that was, but
it wasn't the right divine timing.
But I swear we've been sitting in masterminds in the last couple months. Mm-hmm. In different groups we've been facilitating, worth has just come up for so many people. Them feeling that they're not worthy because in their mind they have some sort of idea of how they should be. So I was like, we got to come back to, we both were like, we got to come back to this. Remember? We wrote down, we got to figure this out.
Yeah, it literally just kept coming up for all the people in our circles. And then I know personally it's come up for me. I've been doing some deep work around my relationship with money and my financial persona. And I often will come back to do I really feel worthy of financial abundance? And the only way to truly live into your financial abundance is to feel worthy of it.
It's kind of a vicious little cycle there, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. And so that work has been really helpful to be able to figure out why I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't think I present, people wouldn't think that I felt that way, right? I don't present like that. But deep inside me. And you have such
confidence around even money as well. We usually talk about it and teach about it a lot.
Yeah. Well, the little girl inside me is somehow trapped in fear and unworthiness. And so how I've been working to sort of unlock that and understand that better. It just all roots down to this worthiness and this worth. And so it's fascinating because you don't expect you don't realize it about yourself until you kind of shine the light on it.
Yes.
And so today we just thought it would be such a good topic to shine the light on all of the ways that we compromise our worth.
Oh, gosh. Or we don't think we're worthy because of X.
Or that we have to earn it.
Yes.
That it's something
that
we don't just innately have. But newsflash, it is. Like, you don't have to earn it. You have to remember that you have it.
Yes, yes. Okay, I think we should take just a second and ask our listeners to just take a second.
Yeah.
Take a pause. Take maybe your hand, place it on your heart, right? Let's take a deep, deep breath and set an intention to remember your innate value. Because what you just said, we got to remember who we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that said, society. Would you like to talk about how society kind of like scrapes away at us? I feel like we're like in a gravel pit and we're just being, you're not worthy.
Well, it's a means of control, right? Like,
good point.
It's something we all use as a means of control. If we can undermine somebody's worthiness, we probably have more ability to control, whether we realize we're doing it or we're not, right?
So true.
And that's societally, there's a grooming that happens there where people's worth is called into question, whether it's what you look like, what your job is. I mean, any number of things, right?
It's that like chasing
make
for
you
something.
worthy.
Yes.
Yes, because keeping somebody feeling not worthy keeps them in scarcity. And in fear, because if you're not worthy, then what, right? It's a relationship that comes out of being like with parents, like proving your worth to your parents, your employer, your friends. Then you add social media.
Oh, gosh.
And the likes and admiration of perfect strangers, right? And so it's true that society is really putting upon us, like making it difficult to remember our worth.
Yes. Remember inherently who we were born as.
Because you're born worthy. You're born good. It's also like the Becky Kennedy concept of like good inside. Like you're born good.
Yes. But some of us don't believe that.
It's all the things that happen after that shape who you become.
Yes. So this is kind of some of the ways we forget our worth. Comparison. Social media. Over-identifying with our roles. Like, I must be the best mom. I must be the best life coach. I must be the best or whatever. And if you're not, there's something the matter with you.
Thinking that one role is like, it defines it for you.
Criticism, perfectionism.
Guilty, right?
Same.
Like, that's probably the root of some of my worthiness issues, right? Is like, for whatever reason, the perfectionist side believes that the worth is rooted in achieving that perfection.
Yes.
When I'm just worthy no matter what, in whatever spectrum. There's no such thing as perfect.
Absolutely. I know for myself, I've had like worthiness come up around not being where I thought I should be in life. Like personally, professionally, I'm not at X. I'm not, I don't know, in this house, driving this car, whatever the thing is, looking like this size, wearing these clothes, traveling all the time. It's this ideal of where I think I should be versus the reality of where the fuck I currently am. And they're not even matching. So then I'm just like, well, see, I'm not worth anything. Like, wow.
And
it's lofty.
As you're saying that, it's actually taking me back to our conversations about relationship with time and money, that it's relative, right?
Oh, so true.
It's relative to your own belief of it. Like,
yeah,
sit on that.
It's our
for
perspective.
A second.
Yeah, that's really what this comes down to.
Yeah, your worthiness is only measured by yourself and in relativity to how you're willing to measure it.
Wow.
And the people pleasers in a lot of us women are flipping that around. We're basing our worth on whether we've pleased people.
Right. Is everyone around us smiling? Okay, yeah. I did a good job.
How we've satisfied their expectations, like that's the definition of my worthiness. Holy cow. Like when I think about that, and I think about being in a service industry or service-based job.
Yeah.
is pounded in your head every day that your worthiness is the dollars that they'll pay you to do your job.
Oh, wow.
That is ultimately independent from your actual worth. That's just a transaction.
Right.
It's just a transaction.
Right.
What if you were able to separate that out?
Yeah, that would be huge because then your worth would come regardless, kind of is what I'm thinking. The floodgates would open
Just
versus
worthy.
the vice grip, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Versus hanging on to that every transaction, that every dollar that says, yes, I'm worthy. Yes, I'm worthy. I deserve this. I can have this. No, they're totally independent from each other.
But also then making sure that you do get your worth, right? Because it's not necessarily going to be just handed over all the time. You have to own it.
Yeah. And just believe it on that.
Right.
That
Receive
deep
it.
Spiritual level.
Yes. So busyness, achievements, people pleasing, they become masks to prove that we are enough.
Yeah.
Masks, I love that word.
If you have something to measure, if you have, a happiness meter to measure, or the number of dollars in your bank account, or the number of likes on your Instagram account, then you can know unequivocally, you can say, well, then I must be worthy. Right. But again, it's relative based on what? Right? You find yourself in a constant push and pull of what are we measuring against?
The goalpost is going to constantly be moved.
Always.
You reach 100 likes. Well, I really just meant 150.
And now I'm worthy of 150.
Now I need to. Yeah.
I think, oh my gosh, this is so timely because I've been growing a new business and God, I'm obsessed with those damn likes. I must check my phone 5 times a day to be like, did our like count go up?
Well, you are putting a lot of energy into it. Yeah, right? I know.
But what am I like actually, am I somehow rooting a worthiness into that? And is that helping?
Right. Extract yourself from like that level, like that, what did it say? Social mask, right? Or that mask that you wear. Yeah.
And I think there's the conscious and the subconscious. And
so
what are we really talking about? We're really talking about the subconscious more than anything.
You're right.
Because consciously I can say, like that number of likes doesn't really matter. It's relative to
meanwhile your hands are scrolling and you're like
and subconsciously, what else is happening up here to be like
so true.
It's not enough.
Oh, so true.
And I think that being able to really understand and to tap into like, do I subconsciously actually know my worth? What is it? And how do I honor it, protect it, celebrate it? Because there's just so many ways to look at this.
Yes.
And that's like, to me, I'm really thinking about it. Oh yeah, I might be able to say and appear to be somebody who values myself and like sees that.
Yes.
But nobody would know if subconsciously I was compromising that.
And maybe some people, don't you feel like there's some people who don't even know what's going on underneath anyhow? Like there's programming running and they're just oblivious and they're like, I don't know.
The noise is so loud by design that you don't realize the narratives that are happening beneath the surface.
So true.
And there's a lot of ways that you can combat that, many of which are well-known mainstream. Meditation, right? One of the best ways to calm that noise and really understand what's actually going on in my subconscious is meditation.
Right.
Or hypnotherapy. I do this thing called deep imaginings, which is combination of meditation, hypnotherapy. There's a whole lot of things going into it. But wow, it just takes you down to ground of like clear out all that noise, that clutter and garbage in your brain.
Love it.
What's really going on here. And I had a recent just sort of hard financial conversation and I went and I did one of those deep imaginings afterwards and I was like, oh, I instantly feel better in my body.
Oh, that's huge, right?
Right?
The body doesn't lie.
You feel better in your body, you can now harness your mind.
Yes.
And begin to sort through like, okay, what was this have anything to do with my worth? No.
It's like
move forward.
It's like an old programming. And then your mind is so creative. It creates stories to like support the old programming of which has nothing to do with the current level of reality in which you're living in. It's like you're living in 2 different worlds of paradigms.
The stories we tell ourselves are our biggest problem.
Yes.
This is what I'm learning. It's so interesting. And I've known it for a while, but I'm back in a season of unpacking some of that.
Excuse me. And I believe when you embody it, You're talking about you can conceptualize it and intellectualize it, but then when you embody it because you actually are going through it physically, that's a level of whoa.
Yeah.
It's a new
I
level
could go
of
on
learning.
about a whole, oh man, this is a topic for another day, but yeah, I have been definitely leaning into that embodiment piece, and it is profound.
So I just want to reiterate, our worth doesn't need to be proven. It needs to be reclaimed.
Right, because nobody else owns it, right?
Yes.
You only own it, so you don't have to prove it to someone else. You just need to take it back if you've given it away.
Take back. It's almost like this power thing, right? Like,
yeah.
I've been giving it away to, if I chase this, if I do this, then I'll be worthy of what? I mean, what stage do you need? Anyways, there's energy around remembering. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like the energy, the energetics of it ultimately are if you can give yourself opportunities to remember and to unpack all of the positive stories and to switch that narrative.
I love this.
From all the negative stories and reprogram them to the positive stories or outcomes. Suddenly it gets lighter. Like it's just not so hard. And people in our society is so programmed to focus on the negative. And I feel like I'm preaching this all the time to people. I mean, there's just like both and. I mean,
I know.
Yeah, that sucks, but can we look at this in a more positive light?
Right.
Like we got
because what you focus on grows.
And we got to get to tomorrow, and the only way we're going to get there is like keep going. So what choice do we have but to reframe?
Yes.
And to reclaim like, well, now what are we going to do about it? Turn it to something positive.
Right.
And I didn't realize that was like one of my innate
strengths.
I mean, I guess I did know that, but I'm seeing even more how important it is and how fortunate I am that I naturally do that. But a lot of people don't. And so how can we help people, through conversations like this of understanding, like you can turn that around in your head from negative to positive.
When you talk about this, it reminds me of yoga. And I know I've talked to you about this. There's 3 minds for Kundalini yoga: the neutral mind, negative mind, and positive mind. And a lot of people really get stuck in that negative mind where all they can focus on is there's this harm over here, this harm over here, this harm over here. And that's typically your trauma speaking.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of it is your protector, but a lot of it is focusing or being kind of stuck in that response cycle of that trauma. Then there's the positive mind, which is we never look at the bad. Everything's great. Even when it's dark outside, it's sunny and you're clueless to it. Then there's the neutral mind where you see both, but you really don't identify as one or the other. And the yogis say that being in the neutral mind is like the place to be. And it reminds me of what you're saying. Yes, there is darkness out there, right? Things are not great right now. And we can talk about it all day. But could we see that and also make a choice to try to like move towards turning that darkness maybe into something lighter, into something that's enjoyable? That's kind of what you're talking about, that energy that, okay, you might feel this certain way, but let's try to turn it around. Your worth shouldn't be tied to this. Yes, we get paid. You're only getting paid maybe $15 an hour. Maybe some of our listeners are, they're making their way, working jobs that aren't paying them, what they want or deserve to be paid. But that doesn't mean that's where you're always going to be, right? Like you don't have to focus on it and just dwell on it so harsh, like deeply that it affects you. Am I making sense even? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's that when you are in your worth, you won't look at the wage that you're being paid as a positive or a negative. It's a neutral. But if you're out of your worth, then the wage you're being paid is going to have some effect on you, positive or negative. Right?
Yes.
And if it's negative, well, you got to work on that.
Yes.
Then get back into your worth. But you really hit on something that has been swirling for me, and that's this neutral mind. Because when I was in Bali, our driver of the tour bus was talking to us about Balinese Hinduism, and it's all about getting to neutral. I was really struck by that. And they have this like dichotomy of the black and the white.
Yes.
And you see the black and the white in a lot of their like religious material. but then it'll be overlapped in a gray.
Oh,
in this gray zone of
interesting.
neutrality. Yeah, it's almost like a buffalo plaid, which I kept finding entertaining. I was like, what? That's like everywhere in Minnesota too. Interesting. Why are they both, why do we both have that?
What's going on here?
So I'm just like, well, I'm going to see my spiritual neutrality in the buffalo plaid.
What an odd thing.
I know that overlap. And so I've been really working on in myself, like, how do I get to neutral?
Yeah.
That I overcorrect so far into like everything has to be
rosy,
freaking amazing.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Rose-colored glasses, hunky dory. I'm like making dreams come true.
But that is your job, and you do it.
Yeah, and I can do it. But my bigger struggle is how to get to neutral and contentment.
And contentment is so, and I feel like when you know your worth, contentment just naturally comes because there's this deep well of knowing and wisdom. Like, I am enough. I can be making $1 million. I can be making $2 million as long as I'm aligned with my worth.
Yeah. Yeah. So that resonance of where you're at is relative to where you're at in your worth.
Yes.
And then measuring yourself of like, wow, well, like I'm really unhappy. I'm probably not living in, like I'm not consciously or subconsciously observing my worth. And if you're not, what are you going to do about it? What is going to change? Quit that job, believe in yourself, and believe that you can do better and work towards, getting to the other side in the swing between the positive and the negative. So
I'd like to, there's a couple things, a quote, you're born worthy. It's intertwined with your very being. It's not something you chase. It just simply is.
Yeah.
It's who you are. And I'd like everyone to say that your worth is not up for negotiation. It just simply is, right? You don't have to negotiate. Well, when I get to X amount of dollars, when I get to X weight, when I drive X car, when I meet so-and-so, my life will begin. No. It's not up for negotiation. It just simply is. You're worthy.
Yeah, it's not negotiable.
Yes. These would be things, I feel like counterfeit worth would be things like external validation. Like when I get here, then people are going to love me for whatever, right? Overachievements, constantly chasing perfection. We all fall into this. This is just part of the human experience, right? But counterfeit worth always leaves us feeling empty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dark hole you can't fill.
You can't dig your way out of it.
Yeah. You really can. And that's something I've been sitting with a lot of thinking about, just being content and grateful, and gratitude helps a lot. That's one of the biggest ways to like bring yourself to neutral, is to just like a gratitude for present moment.
Like for breathing.
What is, right? Like for the simplest things. Because when you go down that dark hole, like where does it end? It really is like it's a chase. It's a chase that you're not going to win it.
Yes.
It's not going to end. I read another recent book about it was called Never Enough. It was like a guy who became a billionaire, and he was like, well, now what do I spend my money on? He was miserable, right? Like,
because he was chasing something because he had achieved it. Is that kind of the premise?
Yeah, like what is the right amount of money? Apparently $1 billion is never enough, So we're always like, if you have that mindset, like I always will not have what someone else has, you will always be chasing it. But what if you just decided it's enough? Today's enough.
Yeah. And what if like you're comparing yourself to someone, Kim Kardashian, Cindy Crawford? I don't know who you're chasing or
dating yourself with Cindy Crawford.
I probably am. I know. I don't even know
for
who
the kiddos
Taylor
out there.
Swift.
There you go.
Someone, right? Who isn't you because you're not them. What if you're comparing yourself and you're chasing this illusion, right? This counterfeit worth.
Counterfeit.
Right.
Yep.
I want to just bring in this metaphor that like the whole ocean exists, and it's not just like made up of one drop of water. It's made up of all of the drops of water. Similarly, we're the same, right? Like every unique snowflake, every unique drop of water makes up the entirety of everything. And you have a uniqueness. And to go and chase after a counterfeit worth, I feel like it just like dumbs down your uniqueness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to compare yourself to someone else or some other version of yourself, that's just trying to measure something that's not measurable.
Yes.
It's a relativity. Like you can't, like no
That's
two
so
things
true.
are the same.
Yes.
I love the snowflake reference, especially resonates for us in Minnesota. So
Snow's coming.
yeah. Oh my God.
Said the Starks and said every Minnesotan.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. I also think that it's important for us when we don't see our own value because we're comparing to other people to also just see the uniqueness in ourselves and doing this. Well, I might not be that, but I'm this. Like it's that gratitude piece you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like really leaning into being grateful for the things that I have that Cindy Crawford
She doesn't have your hair.
She does not.
No.
She
And
might
your
have
hair-
height.
Yeah. Your hair is who you are and it is part of your worth.
Yes. And also, she doesn't have your fabulous freaking boots. Well, maybe, but no, she doesn't.
Yeah. Right. Like we are our own unique beings.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. Yes. And if you're going to take away anything from today's conversation, I think it should be this. Everyone is born worthy. Nothing can add or take away from your worthiness. You're just worthy simply by being, which is kind of an odd concept, but it's so true, right?
It's so simple that it's impossible to even, like, it's so difficult because of how simple it is. So just let it be simple.
I love that. That was a truth bomb. Just blew up on the
Like,
floor.
let it not be hard.
Right.
When it's right, it's easy.
Oh my
You
God.
know?
Yes, girl.
What can you
Yes.
do? Think like you're driving in your car right now, you're listening to us, you're walking your dog. That's what I'm usually doing. And think, oh, what is getting in the way? What can I move out of the way of me feeling in my worth?
Is there maybe limited thinking, perfectionism?
Is there a person
right
that is just tearing me down constantly? Can we have a conversation about how that's not working for me? Is it at work, your relationships, your relationship with yourself, the stories you're telling yourself? Like, where is that? And if you're in a therapeutic practice, like, have that conversation.
Yes.
Like, explore that. Or if you're meditating, like, meditate on that topic. Like, just take a minute to confront it. Because you probably don't even realize this is at the heart of your issues.
No,
I didn't.
I don't know that any of us really do.
No.
It's that like, what did you say? The subconscious programming. It's that thing that
Yeah.
it's societal. Yes. It's family of origin. Yes. It's what we come in with. It's like all of it, right?
It's almost insidious, to be honest.
Yes.
Like it's just so there. But all of a sudden, when you break free and you remember, things start to change. It happens so quickly. This is really the root of manifesting too, because you hear me talk all the time about manifesting.
Yes.
And I've been, doing a lot of work on like, why does manifesting work? What are the energetics of it?
Yeah.
The secret, all of these like things of like, why does it work? And like, it works because your perception, like your ability to see yourself and your worth will then place you in places, rooms, experiences with people that recognize that you're in your worthiness, which will offer you opportunities and abundance. It's like all interconnected.
Yes. It's finding that alignment.
But it doesn't start
Yes.
until you open your eyes and go, well, screw that. Like, I'm not going to dumb myself down anymore for this. I can have this. I
Yes.
deserve this. I'm available to it. I'm open to it. Like,
Yes.
hey, universe, I am worthy.
I love that.
What would happen? I challenge anybody listening. What would happen if you just asked yourself this question today? Like, what's in the way of my worthiness?
And that should be the thing that you should focus on so that it doesn't exist anymore, so that you can understand you're worthy simply because you are. You are.
Yeah.
You were born worthy.
It's just a neutral thing.
Right.
It's no positive or negative. It just is.
I mean, an affirmation that could help people with this is, I'm worthy. I'm enough. Just say it.
And gosh darn it, people like me. Did I just date myself with the Saturday Night Live quote?
Yes, but also it's okay.
I love it.
I love that. What, Smalley?
Guy Smalley. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Affirmations with Guy Smalley. Oh my
Looking
God.
in the mirror.
Seriously,
But
people,
seriously.
if you don't know what we're talking about, go on YouTube right now and look it up because this stuff's good. So good.
Yeah, and I'm just really curious, like, for our listeners to like give us some feedback about this episode because it has been swirling around us. This is not just you and I that have been focusing on this, although we have been. It's been our members. It's been people in conversations. I feel like worth and who you are really at your core is really been coming up. And maybe it's just because things are moving so quickly, things are changing. We're being challenged. The way that we used to look at things it's been obliterated and now it's completely different. So that means you have to really look at yourself and be like, what the heck is going on right now? I have to look and make sure I feel like I have worth here. And you really do. You really, really do. Simply because you're just here, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm curious if this lands for people.
Yeah, I do think that is so prevalent because of social media and social, just where we're at in our social experiment of life, right?
Yeah.
Used to be your worth was so much about it within your family unit. You know, your exposure to others in the way that they lived was just so limited to like your small town, your family, you know, the places that you traveled and existed. And now like we all exist everywhere. Like you can see what's happening anywhere in the world at any time and have just such a different lens of comparison. And I think that's just done a number. That's done a number.
Yeah.
So
it's almost like data overload there, you know?
And when you know your worth, it's easier to understand your values, which is easier to hold your boundaries. It's just a whole vicious cycle.
It does feel like a core thing. Like if you were going to build scaffolding or like a foundation on a house, I feel like your worth and how you value yourself really are core foundational pieces for building a life.
Well, with that, people, we really hoping this episode has been helpful.
Yes.
And I agree, Monique, we don't always ask for feedback, but seriously, if you're listening, like DM us.
Yes.
Text us personally. Let us know how this landed for you and what can we be doing to help tell others? Like not just like, hey, you're great. No, you're worthy.
Yes.
You're worthy. You're worthy of whatever you want.
Yes.
You're worthy of everything. Like
however
just
big you can
existing,
dream it.
I'm grateful for you.
Yeah. I'm for you.
Yeah. So take that into your day. We just wanted to do a quicker episode with just the two of us because this topic is timely and
worth talking about.
Core.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's a wrap. Before we leave you though, while we still have your attention, something really exciting is about to happen. And if you're listening to this, it's probably already happened, but we are opening the doors for our 2026 Heart and Soul Mastermind cohort. And if you're listening and you think that having Monique and I part of your life on a monthly basis, holding you accountable with a group of other really amazing aligned individuals sounds like a good time, we would love to invite you to inquire with us about the Heart and Soul Mastermind. You can find more information at theheartandsoulmastermind.com. Definitely website just got a little glow up.
Because Mariah's amazing.
Well, I just like to dabble as a graphic designer in my spare time. But yeah, that's something that's really big that's about to happen. We only open it once a year.
Yes.
We take in 5 new members.
Not a lot of people.
We spend the year together. This year is going to be on Zoom. So we're going to have the ability to have members, not just in our local area. So that's important.
Yes.
And in the next 2 months, those people are going to find us. We're going to sign them up and start in January. So if you're listening,
change some lives, baby.
Dude, we have seriously seen the coolest things happen.
We kind of surprise ourselves.
I mean, this year, like people have written books. People are getting married.
Yeah.
People are pursuing their dream jobs in fields that they've wanted to for their whole life. Like wild, beautiful, amazing things. And we're going into our 5th season.
Crazy.
And the number of amazing transformations, realized dreams, like it's oh my gosh, it's incredible. So if you feel like sounds interesting to you and that you might be in a place in life to
meet once a month.
Yeah.
Summer's off.
Step into this. There's an investment part of it. So, you know, you got to put some skin in the game. But we would love for you to reach out to us. So while you're telling us how you feel about this episode on worth,
yes,
feel free to also bring up if you're interested in joining our mastermind group. And like I said, it is going to be hosted on Zoom. So we are not limited to only having people
regionally.
Locally.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we can end the episode.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Heart and Soul Podcast. Cheers, friends. You've just finished another episode of the Heart and Soul Podcast. We hope that you've enjoyed the show. And if you've loved it, we would love if you'd leave us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening. You can find links to leave that review in the show notes, where you'll also find other resources that we reference on our show. And if you think a friend could find value in today's episode or any future episodes, please share this episode with them on social media. This is one of the only ways the podcast can organically grow, and we just can't wait to connect with you and all of your besties. You can also find Monique and I on our many social media platforms or our websites, and we're going to leave links to those in the show notes as well. Thank you for listening. We look forward to sharing our hearts and souls with you again next time. With Heart, I'm Mariah.
And with Soul, I'm Monique.